So HeiKea the Intimidation Crab can be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to take you step by step in what you need to do in order to beat this boss with ease, because he's not as bad as he starts off to be. I spent way too long on this boss, so I want to keep you guys from making the same mistakes I did, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So before we get into the boss breakdown, I want to go ahead and say a few things about how this boss is actually going to operate. There's always going to be a few select moves that he does, and this is going to be a two-phase fight. The first fight is going to be a single weapon fight, and the second fight, he will split his weapon into two, which means you have to be more agile on your feet. However, there is a ton of open windows in which to attack him, so we're going to go ahead and break down his movesets in phase 1. I would suggest that you use the sushi hammer with this particular boss fight, but if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Your attacks will be a little bit faster, but they won't do as much damage. And lastly, my recommendation for this boss is stay as close as you can to him. You can bait one of his very large attacks, but we'll get into that in just a minute. So upon opening up into the arena, he's going to start with a massive jump attack. You can bait this attack a few times if you run away from him, but it is a little bit hard to navigate, so let's go through that now. As soon as he jumps up into the air, you're going to run towards him, and right before he hits the ground, roll towards him, and he will miss you completely. You'll be able to get a few hits off there, and then you can continue the boss fight. He then has a mechanic where he turns around to expose a face on his back and dodge to the right or left because he is about to use a move that's going to cause you to be frightened. If you get hit too many times by this move, it will cause you to be unable to attack, and you'll have to run away until your fright bar goes down. You'll then get the little pinch icon over your head when he's about to do his next move you need to worry about, and you can just dodge directly to the left, and he will swipe over you, exposing his back, allowing you to hit him a few more times. And the last move you need to look out for in phase 2 is when he takes his sword over his head and slams it down on the ground. You can see this very easily, and all you need to do is dodge to the right or left, and you'll be able to sit there and do a heavy charged R2 while he recovers. At this point, you can keep rinsing and repeating and getting those windows of opportunity in which to attack him, and when he gets down to about half health, he's going to enter phase 2. Phase 2 is signified by him ripping his chopsticks in half, using them as two swords, and there's a few moves here that you need to take note of or you will get absolutely wrecked. The first move is this double swipe that he does. In phase 1, he only did a single swipe, but now you have to use a rhythm to get this second swipe dodged. So what I did was I waited for the first chopstick to fly by me, and then right after I stopped dodging, I started dodging again into the direction of the second chopstick, and it will go right through you. Moves from phase 1 will still show up in this portion of the fight, so make sure to keep an eye out for those. Now, he does have another swipe pattern you need to keep track of. The first swipe is going to come horizontally, and the second swipe is going to come vertically. So it's a dodge to the right or left, and then it's a dodge toward him, so you're not going to get hit by this second slash. Now, obviously, in this clip, I did not get out of the way of that second slash, but dodging forward will allow the entire chopsticks to go over your head. And other than that, that's the fight. There's repeats of moves in phase 1 that you're going to see in phase 2, like the face, and then also the claw that's going to come and try to grab you. But other than that, the fight is pretty straightforward after that. And guys, that's going to be it for this boss fight video. If you like this type of content and you want to see more of this game on my channel, let me know by liking the video and leaving comments down below with what you guys want to see next, maybe bosses you're struggling on, or what you're overall enjoying with the game. But thank you so much for watching till the end, and until next time, guys, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.